Back to Fire Gaming Project. So in this short video, I'll be going over the newly announced official Itto Rerun banner. So it'll be dropping in a few days, and let's just get to it, okay? So as you can see, I do have Itto already, Arataki Itto. This is his first rerun since his previous debut, and this is going to be only one banner, so it's not going to be a double banner system like what we currently have right now with Yelan and Xiao. So there is no other character, other 5-star character in this case, so that's fine. I'll quickly talk about him, and then we'll quickly talk about the other 4-star characters on this banner. So with Arataki Itto, is he a must-pull character after having him for all this time? I personally don't think that he is, and I honestly don't think that at this stage in the game, because the game has been out for almost 2 years now, I don't think there are very many that are must-pull characters, and you'll know which ones I tell you are must-pull characters. Like, for example, Raiden Shogun is a must-pull character, Zhongli is a must-pull character, Kazuha is probably a must-pull character for many people, like things like that. But then, like Arataki Itto, he's a very strong character, so nothing against him. But the only thing that is against him is not because I'm against him, but because his design is that he's a Geo character. And unfortunately, Geo just does not have the elemental reaction damage that the other reaction elements do have. So that's the big thing. So I don't think that he's a must-pull character, especially because we are very close to going into 3.0 Sumeru, where we'll be introduced to the new element, Dendro, and we'll be getting new characters, a lot of new characters are speculated to come because of the new element, right? And the new reactions that go with that element. So, but for those of you who are waiting and are planning to pull for Itto, is he a great character? Yes, he is. He's a really good character. He's really strong, and he can be a very free-to-play friendly. I've previously done reviews for him, so I will just leave it at that. We'll do a more updated review, perhaps, or more updated discussion in more detail once he's officially launched. But I can quickly go over that, he's a really good character to have. He has good crit damage. My build doesn't have enough crit rate, obviously, but he has good crit damage, and especially if you go for his Red Horn Stone Thresher, which I'll be talking about in the next video, then he can definitely be even better. Now, I'm using the Enforged on him, as you know, but he'll do well with energy recharge ones. Even like Skyward Pride will be good for him. He'll be doing well with any of these 5-star options. Broken Pines, Wolf's Gravestone, he'll be fine with those. Of course, Stone Thresher is going to be his best. He's also very good with Noel's signature craftable weapon, the White Blind, and this is also not a bad option for him. He also would do well with the Akuomaru and the Katsuragi Kiri. He looks badass with this too, right? It matches his aesthetic as well, right? And of course, like the Luxurious Sea Lord, like, he has lots of options. I'm not going to go through all of them right now, but he has all those options. I mean, his artifacts are easy, technically. You can just give him all the defense ones, right? And if you don't want to specifically farm for his specific set, which is the Husk, but you can just give him defense-related stats and you'll be good. So that in a nutshell, he's really easy to build. I'm not going to go through all of his constellations and all that. I did do an initial review of him when I first got him before, so do check that out. It's still valid. I haven't updated really. I might have swapped some of his artifact pieces around with other Geo characters since then, but realistically, he's not that hard to build, so that's why he's really free-to-play friendly, especially if you're newer to the game. He's going to be really high damage for your kit and for your overall team compositions. However, unfortunately, Geo just does not react as well as the other elements do in this game. Next, let's move on. So I'm putting Raiden Shogun here as a placeholder for Kuki Shinobu. I haven't gone hands on her yet, of course, because she's not debuted yet. But when she debuts, I do plan to pull for her, and I do plan to get one copy of her. I don't need to go hard and heavy to spend all my wishes on her to get her to C6. I just need one copy of her so I can see what she's all about and play with her and build her. So stay tuned for that. But I don't recommend pulling on this banner for Kuki Shinobu only. Of course, if you're okay with going for Arataki Itto and Kuki Shinobu and maybe Gorou, and maybe Chongyun, then yes, okay. But if you're only going for the 4-star, it's very questionable because there's no guarantee. They have a rate up though, but there's no guarantee. Because if you saw some of my older videos when I was trying to get constellations for Toma, I wasn't able to. And even to this day, I believe my Toma is still like C0 or C1 only. So it's not easy to get the 4 stars that you want, okay? But I will say Kuki Shinobu being a new 4-star character and having a healing element and having an elemental skill, elemental mastery element makes her kind of interesting, and she has a cool demo, obviously, as it has been available as well as ready. So I'm looking forward to her. Now, the next one is Gorou. I have him from the original Arataki Itto banner. As you can see, I also don't have high constellations on him. I only got him to C2, and one of them wasn't even from his banner. I got one recently by polling for Yelan, I believe. That's how I got it. Or maybe for the Aqua Simulacra, I forget. But one of those two banners, right? So anyway, it's not easy to get the 4-star characters, okay? To get their constellations even. But I did get one copy of him. I did build him. I'll be honest, he's a very niche character. He's obviously supportive of Arataki Itto and other Geo characters such as Albedo, maybe Noel, etc. Now, is he a must-pull character? I'm going to say no. So I don't think that you need to. And plus, he is on the standard banner nowadays, and you can get him off banner, off raid ups as well. So I would just say he's not worth going for unless you really like him and his character, personality, etc., and really want his constellation. Because I saw in some people's comments on Twitter that they really want him. Nothing against him. It's just that I don't think he's a must-pull character. And I will be honest, overall, I think that this banner, Arataki Itto, etc., is going to be a very high skip banner, especially with what's coming up with 2.8. I won't talk about that right now, but 2.8, there's lots of highly speculative characters that people really want to get their hands on coming. And then 3.0, again, we're talking about like all these great new characters coming for the Dendro, Sumeru element, as well as other newer characters for other elements that we already have, right? So we'll leave it at that. Gorou is a very easy to build character as well, very friendly to use. He can use a variety of weapons. You just need to make sure he has high energy at all times. But because he is a supportive character, you wouldn't really even need to give him a really great weapon because he'll just be on the field for putting down his skill and his burst, and then you put him out. Next, we're going to talk about Chongyun. Chongyun has been in the game since the beginning. He's an amazing character, in my opinion. He's great for cryo comps, freeze comps, etc. I actually built him up and I gave him the Akumaru a few patches ago, as you guys may have noticed, and I love it on him. He does really well as well with many variety of weapons. He will do well with the Fish Lord. He'll do well with the Katsuragi Kiri. He'll do well with the Pride, any of the 5-star weapons, etc. We don't need to go into all that, right? So he's going to be easy to build. And for artifacts, you don't need to give him a full set of anything, so it's easy to build. It's a 2-piece. Various builds for him, but 2-piece, Noblesse in my case, and Blizzard. You can do a variety of builds on him. Similarly, back to Gorou, he doesn't need a full 4 set of Husk. So that's why it's easy to build these 4-star characters. So they're kind of supportive, but Chongyun does serve, in my opinion, a bigger role because he does do more damage than Gorou, in my opinion, because of the way I built him. So there's that. So I would just say overall, once again, this banner is not a must-pull, but if there are certain characters on here that you really want or constellations for, then of course go for it. I will be polling on this banner to get 1 copy of Kuki Shinobu and then stopping right after that, okay? I'm not going to waste any more wishes on this. I'm kind of veering closer to be super low spend moving forward. So that's why I'm already been low spend, but here and there I have been spending, but then overall I'm veering closer to back to low spend. So that's where that's where I'm putting my money, let's put it that way, because I want to save as many wishes as possible, because I want to get a copy of Shikanoin Heizo, another 4-star coming up in 2.8 as well, and then in 3.0, I definitely want to go for those characters. Basically, if I was to spend again, it would be in the new Sumeru region, and with those new banners, with those new characters and weapons. That's why I wouldn't be spending too much on 2.8 or 2.7. So that's why I want to save all my wishes. Anyway, those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Are you guys going for Arataki Itto, Kuki Shinobu, Gorou, Chongyun? Let me know what you guys think. And as always, please feel free to leave me comments or questions. Please follow me on Discord. You can discuss it with me there. Please also subscribe, hit the notification bell. In addition, my Chongyun review was previously updated, so do check that out. Again, my Arataki Itto review is still valid in my opinion, although there's some slight changes, but still valid. Gorou's review has not changed since I did get him back then. Haven't even used him then since. And I will get a Kuki Shinobu review once I get my hands on her and build her up, so stay tuned for that in the future. And in the next video, I will be talking about the weapon banner, so stay tuned and I will see you there. Thank you and have a great day.